Okay, so it is the start of a new vlog. Let's see. It is Friday, the 25th of June right now, and I thought I'd come on here and like start a new video, start a new vlog, and explain what I've been reading the past few days, or more like the past day, I guess you could say. Hold on one second. Sorry about that. I had to grab my books. Okay, so I'm still currently reading David Copperfield. Still taking a really long time reading that. It's whatever. I don't care. I mean, I'm loving it, but I just don't feel bad for not finishing it yet, you know? But whatever. For the past couple days, I've been reading a little bit of The Wish, which is like the first book in the Witcher series. I've never seen the show or played the game or whatever it is, but I was pretty interested in it for some reason. So I decided to pick it up, and I'm like 100 pages away from finishing this, so I'm hoping I can get this done tonight. Sorry if it's like dark, but I don't really feel like you need to see my face that well right now because I'm looking a little bit rougher than usual. So I've been reading that, and I got 100 pages to go. Really, really liking it. I don't really like fantasy usually. Is that what this is? I don't know. I'm more of a, literary fiction, I guess. Books from the 1800s, 1900s, that type of thing. That's more my style, but I'm really liking this right now. And then yesterday I read The Invention of Hugo. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that because I know I'm going to butcher it, but yeah, by Brian Zelzniak. I can't say it either. I can't pronounce anything. Anyway, I read this. I gave it 4 stars. I really liked the way it incorporated art and pictures and how it was like all around movies and stuff like that. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was good. I'm going to read the other book by him, Wonderstruck, or I forget what it's called, but I think it's Wonderstruck? I'm not sure. But I'm going to probably put that on hold pretty soon and pick that up the next time I go to the library because I really enjoyed this and it was super fast. So that was 4 out of 5. And then last night I read Hiroshima by John Hershey. I really enjoyed this as well. It's very depressing, as one might expect about nuclear war. It made me think about things I necessarily hadn't thought about before, and it raised questions for me that I hadn't thought about before too. And it was very, very just sad, depressing, and gory. Lots of gory things, lots of sad things, sad situations, horrible stuff, and very just, I don't know, I really enjoyed it. And this copy I got for free at my library's free bookstore they have, and it's from like the 60s, I think, so that's pretty cool. And it's kind of banged up, but I really liking the really old books there. I don't know. So yeah, I read that, gave that 5 stars. And then for books that I picked up to read that I have left, I have Johnny Got His Gun by Dalton Trumbo. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong either. This, I'm pretty sure, is like supposed to be one of the most disturbing books in history. I'm pretty sure it's about a soldier in World War I who has his arms blown off, his legs blown off, and his lower jaw blown off, so he can't move, speak, he can't communicate. And I read like 20 pages. I think it's like a stream of consciousness, and kind of confusing, but I'm gonna keep reading more and more, and I think it's gonna be pretty disturbing, but that's what I was aiming for. I wanted to read something disturbing. And then I got My Cousin Rachel by Daphne du Maurier. I have read Rebecca and Jamaica Inn by Daphne du Maurier. Rebecca being one of my favorite books of all time. Jamaica Inn, not so much, but this one I'm really excited to read. Oh my goodness. I heard the movie wasn't good though, but anyway. Yeah, I'm really excited to read that. And then this was just another, My Cousin Rachel. In this book, I randomly picked up the other stuff I had on hold. The Night of the Maison Rouge? Maison Rouge? Is that how you say that? By Alexandre Dumas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right either, so I don't pronounce anything correctly. But yeah, I randomly grabbed this because I didn't know he wrote a book about Marie Antoinette. So I thought that was pretty interesting, and then I went on the Goodreads and I saw people calling it his most underrated book, and yeah, so I'm excited to read this too. It looks pretty short. I don't know. I think it'll be good. So maybe if I need something to break up the really bad morbid stuff. But Marie Antoinette's pretty morbid too. Anyway, I have On the Beach by Neville Shue. Pronunciation, Emily. This one and these two books were on lists of like most disturbing books of all time. So I put these two on hold because these were the only two my library had that out of all the lists, and these were the two that actually sounded interesting to me. This is about how like the Northern Hemisphere basically succumbed to nuclear war very quickly, and people in the Southern Hemisphere are just waiting to die from the wind blowing all the nuclear fallout and stuff their way. So it sounds depressing, sounds really sad, but I think I'm gonna like it, hopefully. This edition is pretty cool. I think it's from like the early 80s. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This sounds pretty good, pretty exciting, pretty excited to read that. And that's my little haul. Let's see. Tonight I'm hoping to finish The Last Wish and to maybe read to page 50 of Johnny Got His Gun. Although I do have a bone to pick with this book. This is supposed to be from World War I, and this soldier very much looks like a World War II soldier in the Pacific Theater to me. I'm not like a expert, but that's definitely what it looks like to me. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully I will have some decent progress going on. And I finally hit 65 books read for the year, so that's pretty exciting. And yeah. Okay, I will update you guys with whatever happens whenever it happens. Okay, see you guys. Wow, okay, excuse how horrible I look. And yes, I am actually laying down, but basically I'm having the absolute worst neck pain and cramps right now, so I cannot sit up. But really? Say hi, Brownie. Brownie! Lay down, okay. So I wanted to come on here and talk because I'm definitely not reading the book that I said I was gonna read. I started On the Beach last night and I'm about 110 pages in, and I just had to come on here and talk about how disturbed I am. This book, I don't think it's really a spoiler because it's like in the description, but it's about the Southern Hemisphere being like the only surviving humans left on Earth because, hey, could you lay down? Because there was such a bad nuclear war in the Northern Hemisphere. So they are waiting for the nuclear fallout and radiation to come to Australia and kill all of them. They know they're all going to die in like September. Oh my gosh. Archie? Okay, sorry about that. So they all know they're going to die in September, which is about 6 months away. And the main character he is in the Navy, and he is having to go into a submarine and basically like sail around to different parts of the world to see if they can find any humans left in like America and stuff. And it's just so freaking eerie because some of the characters are like planning like their garden, how they want to plant a gum tree and have a bench to go sit outside on in 5 years. And other characters are like talking like they know they're not going to be alive in 5 years. None of us are going to be alive in 5 years. Their garden's not going to matter in 5 years because there's not going to be a single person on earth to care about it. So why do they even talk about it? And I think it's just such a weird and scary thought. Like, imagine knowing that you are going to die in just a couple months and everyone else is going to die. There's not going to be anybody living left. That's it. It's over. Done. Kaput. It's just really scary to think about and really sad because, like, it's like something like that could actually happen, you know? So this book, I think, was written in the 50s or 60s, and it's very, very scary. But I don't know. It's just so disturbing, and disturbing is what I wanted. So I'm not like upset about it. But definitely, nuclear war is probably like my biggest fear. It pretty much always has been, and it's definitely kind of like making my skin crawl a little bit. And Archie, no. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely making my Arch. No. Sorry, my dog keeps barking. But yeah, it's definitely making my skin crawl and making me very unsettled, and I feel very uneasy right now, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm scared. But I'm wanting to finish. Oh my gosh. Seriously, my dog will not stop barking. But anyway. Hi, friends. Okay, so it is Monday the 27th, I believe. And yes, I'm still in the same spot in my bed. So I promise I'll vlog from somewhere that isn't my bed eventually. But yeah, I want to update you guys. I finished On the Beach last night, and I ended up giving this book 5 stars. I actually really enjoyed this book. It made me feel like sick to my stomach because it makes you think like, what would you do in that type of situation where you knew you only had 5 months until you and everybody you know and everybody else left alive in the world was dead? Like, how would you function? How would you, like, I don't know. And it was definitely really depressing. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the scenes were really, really sad. And, like, it kind of did feel a little bit dated. I'm not gonna lie. And also, some of the stuff is, like, I guess wouldn't be too realistic for that type of situation. But at the same time, it's dystopian, so I don't really care. And yeah, I actually really like this book a lot. If anyone has any recommendations about, I don't know, kind of like stuff about with the same plot as this, I just had a brain freeze. With the same kind of plot as, like, you know, nuclear war, end of world, like massive war situation type things like that, I would really like some more suggestions because I really did enjoy this a lot. And yeah, so this cover is so weird, very weird. I saw one on Book Depository that's really pretty. I want to get it really bad for my favorite shelf because this one, it's definitely a book that I will be thinking about for a long time. And yeah, it leaves a lasting impression on you because it's very scary, very scary. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to like spoil the things that happen exactly, even though, you know, it's just war and stuff. Or the after effects of war, I guess I should say. But yeah, and then for today, I'm planning on finishing The Last Wish. I still have like 100 pages to go on this. yeah, my brain's just like not working very well. I am enjoying this, but I'm not liking the one story so much that I'm on right now, so it's like a bit of a struggle to get through. There's been no like monster fighting in this story, and I like the monsters and stuff, but there isn't any in this one, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna feel if I don't finish that one story soon. But yeah, I'm not sure what book I want to read next. I don't know if I want to read this one. I honest to God have no idea what this even is. Is it like even a Marie Antoinette book? Like, what is the plot? I have no idea. But I got that one, and then I might do My Cousin Rachel, because I really do like Daphne du Maurier, so I might do that one next. And yeah, other than that, not too much going on, so I will be back when I can update you guys with something more entertaining. Okay, so it is Friday, July 2nd, I believe. Whoops. This is Mere Beer. Hi, Mere Beer. Okay, so I want to update you guys on my reading a little bit, because actually I have been reading, surprisingly enough. I finished The Last Wish, which is the first book in the Witcher series, and I think I gave it either 4 or 3.5 stars. Probably 3.5 would be the most accurate, because I really did enjoy it, but some stories were just not as good as the others, so yeah. But I'm excited to continue the series. I need to go and buy the next book because my library doesn't have it, but I have a little book haul for you. It is my birthday in a couple of days, so some lovely people bought me some books off of my Amazon wish list. And first one I have here is Carmilla, which is, if you don't know, it's basically like the first, or one of the first vampire books. It came before Dracula, and it's actually sapphic. My cat is not letting me talk here. It's pretty sapphic, and it's one of my favorite books of all time. Go into it knowing that it is kind of problematic, though, but it is very, very old, so you kind of expect it to be problematic. But I love this book, and this edition is beautiful. I might try to include some clips of what it looks like inside, because there's beautiful, beautiful art. Some of it is going to be not safe for work, so I can't show you all of it. But yeah, and then the next book that someone bought me is The Girl Next Door by Jack Ketchum. Okay, so I am like, can you halfway into this book, and I gotta tell you, it is worse than I expected. If you don't know what this is, it is a book inspired by a real life murder. It's not like, this is fiction, but it's inspired by a real hey, it's inspired by a real girl who got murdered and tortured, horrifically tortured. And this book kind of takes inspiration from that, and I have read a lot of disturbing stuff in my life, but this is very hard to read. It is like stomach churning, and it's just really, really difficult to even think about how humans can treat other humans like this, especially children. It doesn't make sense to me how all these neighborhood boys got involved and no one stopped anything. Hey! You stop it! I give my dog a bone so he would stop barking at me, but yeah, it really makes you question everything, makes you feel like sick to your stomach. It definitely does raise a lot of questions, like, how evil can people possibly be? It's horrific, so disturbing, disgusting, and it is so terrible, so terrible. There's got to be huge trigger warnings for child abuse, torture. I think it's like grooming, really, And I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be rape. So just be careful if you try to pick this book up, because it is horrifically disturbing, but I think it's pretty impactful at the same time. I don't know, because like it's definitely a book that makes you think and makes you angry and makes you have a lot of emotions. So definitely be careful if you try to pick that one up ever. But yeah, that's basically all my updates right now. Yeah, for my birthday, I'm supposed to go to either Half Price Books or Barnes and Noble. I'm not sure if that's gonna happen because there's something going on with my health. My heart rate goes up to like 175-ish for no reason, and I am exhausted, and my heart just races for absolutely no reason. So I am trying to, I don't know, I'm hoping that I don't have to go to the ER or urgent care, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to eventually have to if this keeps going on. So I really hope that I'm feeling good enough to go to Barnes & Noble, because I haven't been to Barnes & Noble since the pandemic. So, like, I think I went in February of last year. It's been such a long time. But yeah, I think I might try to finish The Girl Next Door tonight, and then maybe move on to something a little bit lighter. I don't know what, but yeah, it's definitely going to be one that has some sort of like impact on my mental health, or just on my mood basically. So yeah, okay, I'll see you guys when I have an update. Hopefully I'm not too traumatized from this book. Hello, so it is July 4th, Sunday. Ignore my pimple. It's really bad. But anyway, I finished The Girl Next Door a couple days ago, and I wanted to update you guys and just tell you that I really, really like this book a lot. Obviously, it's not a book that's going to give you, like, happiness or joy, but it's going to be a book that makes you feel a lot of emotions, feel really angry and very upset. And I ended up giving it 5 stars. Definitely be careful if you are triggered easily by violence, child abuse, sexual assault, rape, let's see, what else is, torture, lots of torture. It's definitely difficult to read. I'm not going to lie and say it's like easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's probably the second worst, or second most disturbing book I've ever read. And yeah, it's a lot. It makes you feel a lot of things, and that's why I really enjoyed it, because I love reading, obviously, but books rarely make me feel so many emotions and such a wide range of emotions. This book pissed me off so bad, and it just makes you so angry how nobody would help. Nobody would help. Nobody helped the real life girl. I think her name was Sylvia Likens, I think. This is based off of her story where she was tortured to death by neighborhood boys in some woman's was it? I don't think they were related in the real life one, but she was tortured to death, and it's sick. There was scenes where they were like branding her with horrible things, and that they did that to her in real life, and it just makes you feel so sorry and so angry for this little girl. The book one and the real girl too. It's just horrible. So I gave that 5 stars. I really am interested in checking out more of his writing, because I really did enjoy it. But like, I feel weird saying that, but I did like reading that book. I feel bad for saying that, but I swear it's a good book. And now I am reading Emma by Jane Austen. I'm only like 23 pages into it or something like that. I have tried to read this book like 3 times. Not successfully, obviously, but I decided that I'm in the mood to read it, and I have a Emma candle to burn, and I'm pretty excited. I love the movie. It's so good. And I really am liking this so far. I do really struggle with Jane Austen for some reason. I'm not sure what it's just like a very difficult style. I don't know, because I read a lot of old books, and I don't have as much trouble with them as I have trouble with Jane Austen. And I loved Pride and Prejudice. I gave that 5 stars, I think. And I know I love Emma, and I know I'm going to love her other work, but it's so hard to read for some reason. I don't understand my brain at all. Like, I can read Charles Dickens, I can read, Hamlet, Shakespeare, but Jane Austen's, like, makes me feel dumb. But I am really liking it so far. I love Mr. Knightley, obviously. Emma is definitely very annoying, very flawed character, but that's why I like her and Knightley so much, because he's not afraid to be like, hey, you're being obnoxious, like, very obnoxious, stop that. So that's why I like him so much. But yeah, tomorrow I'm probably going to the library. I'm gonna pick up a few things. I need to get some more tabs for my annotating, so I need to get that at the store. And then the day after tomorrow, it's my birthday, so might get to go to Barnes & Noble or Half Price Books, depending on how I'm feeling. So it's gonna be I don't want to say it's gonna be a good week, because it's never a good week when I think it's gonna be a good week, but I'm gonna try to have a good coming week. So yeah, I will update you guys. Hopefully this pimple won't be so bad tomorrow. And yeah. Okay, see you guys. Hi friends. Okay, so it is July 10th right now, Saturday night, and it's been a while since I've actually talked, I think. It's been a rough while, okay? I contacted my doctor because I wasn't feeling well with my heart rate, because it was getting up to like 170. So on my birthday, I spent the entirety of it in the emergency room waiting to be seen. I was waiting for a room from 2 to about 12, from 2 p.m. until 12 a.m. So I was waiting for a room. I got back there. They told me that I should have came during the day, because I could have gotten testing done to figure out why my heart rate fluctuates so much, and that I just should have come during the day because there was no one there to do the test. So I wasted my whole birthday, didn't get anything figured out. But then the day after that, I went to Half Price Books in the library, and I got a lot of stuff. I'm hoping to do a book haul. I think I got about 10 books in like the last week or so. So it's a lot of books, a lot of stuff. But yeah, I thought I would update you on what I've been reading, because I have been reading, thankfully. First off, I read Patience and Esther. This is an Edwardian sapphic romance graphic novel. I got this because it's LGBT plus, and it is also Edwardian, which I love that time period. I love history, so I was like, I'm really excited to read this. Fair warning, I'm going to tell you guys, this is graphic. There's lots of sexual content, so if that's not your cup of tea, don't pick it up. It's certainly not my cup of tea. I wasn't going into it expecting graphic stuff like that. So I gave it 3 stars because I like the plot, and I like the relationship, and I like the characters. I just did not like the sexual content, you know. I don't want to read graphic novels and see, private parts. I'm not a prude, I swear to God, I'm not. It's just not my thing, you know? So, yeah, I read that. I gave it 3 stars. It was good. And then I read Heartstopper Volume 3. I gave this 5 stars. You know, the Heartstopper volumes are always good. But this one definitely, if you haven't read it and you don't know anything about it, look up the trigger warnings for Volume 3 because it is definitely a lot heavier with, like, plot and stuff like that. And, yeah, it's definitely a lot darker, but still not, like, you know, awful or anything like that. It's just, it touches on serious topics while still having cute moments and everything like that. And then the next book I finished was A Soldier's Legacy. I found this at Half Price Books. I picked it up because it was supposed to be like a dark, like morbid World War II story. This was the longest 130 pages of my life. I like war books. I like stuff like this usually. This, however, was just not good. It was about a German soldier having this, like, dark secret of, like, he knows what happened to a lieutenant, and he knows who killed him, but he didn't tell anyone for years or something like that. And then it's him writing a letter to the brother of the boy who died, who was murdered, basically, I guess, to explain what happened. I don't think anyone is going to watch this video and want to read it, but I'll just tell you that this was the stupidest, like, mystery unveiling, I guess. It was just, like, the most anticlimactic thing I've ever read in my life. And then, while I was in the ER, I didn't finish it, but I read 100 pages of Emma, and oh my god, it got messed up in my bag so bad. Oh, I destroyed it. But yeah, I'm 100 pages into Emma. I'm hoping to finish that in the next couple days here. And, let me take my drawings off the book that I'm reading currently. I am currently reading Still House Lake, which is a thriller about a woman who divorced her husband because he was a serial killer, I guess, and she's, like, trying to live a new secret life with her kids, and, like, no one knows their true identity, and then I guess there's gonna be a murder in their town now that they're trying to move on with their lives, I guess. So that's interesting. I'm only 20 pages in. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel yet, but I'm hoping I like it. I don't know. I'll let you guys know what I think. I'm hoping to finish that maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not feeling well still, so I'm sorry if I sound annoying. But yeah, that's basically all I got to say currently, and I will see you guys when I have more of an update. Hi! Okay, so it is Monday, July 12th. Okay, I decided I'm going to end the vlog today because I'm not really getting much done, and I don't want this vlog to get too long. But yeah, basically, I'm just going to tell you what's going on with Still House Lake and my feelings about it. I'm currently 150 pages into it, and I'm not going to lie, I could really nitpick this book. Nitpick? Say? What? Anyway, I could say a lot about this book that's kind of bugging me. One thing, I don't like how the kids are written. I don't like the whole, like, oh my god, she's goth thing for the daughter. I don't know, it just feels really stupid. And the kids talking in, like, text talk feels, like, really dated. I don't know anyone who talks like that. And, you know, kids, I don't know what year this came out. What year did this come out? I could be, like, judging it unfairly. But even if it was older, I don't... Hold on, let me see. 2017, yeah. I think it was dated for 2017. But I am pretty interested. I'm excited to figure out who is, like, gonna be the killer. I have my theories. I have people that I don't trust. And there's definitely people that Gwen, the mother, is trusting that I don't think I would trust in this situation. I don't really understand why she's opening up and letting people into their lives and, like, just kind of, like, brushing the whole murder thing off, because it's very obviously either someone following her ex-husband's, like, orders, or someone that's inspired by her ex-husband, or who knows. But I feel like I know what's going to happen. I'm not sure if I'm going to be correct about that, but I'll have to see. I kind of feel like I know who did it, and I kind of feel like I know who she really should not trust in specific, but I'm not going to say it in case it's like spoilers or whatever. But yeah, right now I'd say it's about a 3-star book. It's pretty interesting. I wish it had more about like the husband's serial killer stuff, because I find that type of stuff interesting. And yeah, I think that's about it. I only read like 20 or 30 more pages of Emma so far. I decided to listen to the audiobook and read physically like I do with my Shakespeare's, and I have to say it's working out a lot better for me when it comes to Jane Austen, because I don't know what it is with me and Jane Austen. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, I think that's basically all I've got to say. And I just want to say thank you for watching this vlog. Sorry it's boring and messy and whatever. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!